Welcome back to the podcast, people.
Yes,
It's time for slam session. And I just got really dark on the screen
you
for some
did.
reason.
You
Okay.
did. There it goes. It's back.
Yeah. In this episode of the podcast, we are talking more about payback and just
Backlash.
yep, whatever backlash,
Same
payback,
thing.
whatever it is, it's the
Yeah, same
same
thing.
thing.
It is the same thing,
And
dog.
we're just kind of talking because we want to get a podcast out,
Yeah.
and so there's a chance that you actually might get two podcasts this week
Good possibility.
because is it okay? It's payback.
Backlash.
It's backlash. I don't know why I want to call it payback.
It's Backlash Prime.
Backlash
Backlash
is
Prime.
tomorrow
It is at 12 o'clock noon Eastern.
in the middle of the daggone day.
Kind of crazy the Pacific people going to have to wake up at 9 a.m. to watch
The the Pacific people.
that.
I just almost call them specific
the
people.
Pacific.
The
The
Pacific
West
people.
Coast will have
Those folks that live in the Pacific
Yeah.
Ocean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
We're recording this at pretty much 12 o'clock. So,
Yeah, dude. I'm just pumped to release a podcast hearing myself talk out of this microphone. That's all I
yes.
care about.
Yes.
I'm just pumped out. I'm pumped out. By the way, if you like the way this sounds, we need to see how it sounds on his voice because the in person we'll probably have two of these.
Yes.
So, but
And we are not streaming on Twitch, by the way. So, if
right,
you're an audio listener, go to YouTube.
yeah, go to YouTube
Watch
this
the
time.
podcast. Don't
Yeah,
listen to it. It's boring to listen
I
to.
mean, if you want to listen, it probably is gonna sound better
Probably
if you
will,
listen to it.
because we don't do any audio editing for the
Now,
video
if
version.
you
We just
want me
throw it out
to,
there.
throw it in the comments because I'll do it, and then I'll do it if you want me to. Um, but yeah, what do you think's gonna happen? I know we've talked about this. I think it's gonna be a really crappy pay per view.
I think it is going to be a really crappy pay per view, but this might be the first time that the crowd might be better than the pay per view. Like, the crowd might make it a good pay per view, not going to lie. They were
They were,
electric on SmackDown.
yeah, they were electric on SmackDown. They were great
Now, Monday Night Raw, honestly, dog,
with
we
Dookie.
need like a new general manager or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know if it's Adam Pierce, because I don't know. Monday Night Raw has been awful for like.
Just punch my microphone.
That's not good.
That's how I feel about it, dude.
It's that
Everything's
good.
just
You just
been
want to punch it.
yeah, everything's just been so boring
Yes,
in
it has. This
WWE
was a
right now.
terrible week of wrestling.
Like it was so bad. It made me want to watch AEW. Like I was I was listening to what's her name? Is it Renee? I don't know what her name is. But there's a John Moxley's wife.
Oh, Renee
Moxley's
Young.
wife. Dude, I got to get my phone away from it. Does not have good RF rejection. It was going
Yeah, Renee Young.
yeah, Renee Young. I was listening to her podcast and she was talking to John Moxley.
Why does everybody and their daughters have a podcast?
I don't know, man. Podcasts are well cuz it's like okay,
I mean,
it's like
everybody and their freaking stepsons are recording podcasts now.
if you can do a podcast, then you can get a little bit extra. I mean, I'm sure they're paying her well in AEW, but it also gives an outlet to allow her to be more of herself than just being color because she's not
Yeah,
really
of course.
color commentator. She's just literally like the person that goes
Did
up
she
and says,
leave WWE?
"What do you think?"
Or did Dean
Yeah, she
Ambrose
left.
go and she
Yeah,
was like, I'm gone?
she left, but because John Moxley was in AEW,
Mm-hmm.
and then her contract ended and she left.
Yes. Okay.
But John, right now, what I was going to get around to, John sounds very not happy. He's a free agent currently. He's a free agent with an AEW belt on him, which is kind of crazy. But my
Shows
thing
up at
is,
Backlash with the AEW belt.
Dude, he said there's been times where I've thought about showing up at a WWE event with this belt. Honestly, if Tony Khan knows what is good for him, he will open that door to WWE. Cuz I think Triple H would have done it. I really do. I feel like the Paul Levesque era would allow. He wouldn't call it the forbidden door because he thought that was dumb. But like the problem is the and the reason like we struggle with podcasts sometimes every once in a while is just because the product gets so stale.
Yeah, well, wrestling was so bad that Jim Cornette had a 3.5 hour podcast.
What do you mean? He
That's
always has a 3 and some change podcast.
yeah, but what is
Talking
bro
like he's
talking about?
recording on
He's like,
Zoom.
oh yeah, the 8K cameras looked horrible this week. Like, bro, that's how bad wrestling was.
The
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 cameras were bad.
8K those things are not 8K. They're like 720p with bad lighting. Like I don't know if you saw how bad everything looked on SmackDown, but the cameras from
Well, they throw a
Raw
bunch of
are
crap on a plane and or a boat. I don't know how WWE does it. I don't know if they do a boat or plane, but
right.
that's
But
the only thing
my
about those
my
pay per
question
views.
is, why is Raw dramatically better looking than SmackDown?
Is it WWE or is it like USA?
I don't know.
Is it USA Network? Is like
Because if they know what's better for them, this is how I would do it if I was WWE. The higher end quality stuff goes on Peacock, and then you have normal cable. Like, try to fix the compression and put the higher quality stuff on WWE for those people who are more interested in WWE instead of just putting it on night television. You know what I mean? Because it
yeah.
looks like trash.
I think maybe Raw is just so down right now because they're moving to Netflix.
I
And
don't really
maybe
understand
they're
that.
just
Like, are
trying
they
to
not going to be
maybe
on
they're
cable at all?
I have no idea. Like, you know,
Because that doesn't really make a lot of sense,
yeah, because
honestly.
they're gonna make you pay for Netflix, and then I guess Netflix is just gonna have live TV, or maybe Netflix is just gonna have WWE Raw as like a series that you can
Well,
watch.
they're saying, like, they're not going to have to bleep cussing anymore.
Well, right now, they're kind of, people are saying they're out of the PG era.
Oh, yeah, the PG era
So,
is done because,
and
I
I
mean,
think
you
there's
heard
a,
what
I think there's something like USA Network or what's Raw on right now?
USA,
USA and SmackDown's on Fox.
right,
Okay, so I think there's something like after 9 p.m. You can cuss a little because that's kind of like kids are in bed
right.
type stuff.
But, like, realistically, like, the meme that I saw was CM Punk was up in the rafters, like,
Mm-hmm.
in a high seat. He's like, I'm not at home.
You
I'm right here,
B.
bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, like it's not that big of a deal, but it is. Like it's the attitude
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
back. But my thing is like, when is it gonna pick up? When are we gonna get a
I
little bit better of a product?
I honestly don't know.
Do we need a
One thing
return?
one thing is kind of not that it would help Raw in any way, but Roman needs to be back
Yeah,
cuz
but he's coming back as a babyface, and
oh
I
yeah.
can swear on that.
Yeah,
There's no
but
way he's coming back as the tribal queef. He's gonna come back as the babyface.
yes, I like how you just not the tribal chief.
No,
He's not the tribal chief anymore.
no, he's not. He's just old. He's Joe.
Yeah. He is Joe right now. He's at home as Joe.
Yeah,
Like Triple
he's
H said,
joking around.
Brock is just at home doing Brock things, whatever that
Yeah,
means.
brocking around,
Yeah,
throwing
yeah, he's
humans
brocking
in his
around.
house.
Yeah,
He's just throwing people.
yeah.
But I don't
But
know, man.
yeah, I don't know. It's something I don't necessarily think it's Triple H because he's done an outstanding job. I think it's just Raw's just bad. Not much you can do, honestly. But maybe the draft will help him a little bit. I think the draft. I think the rosters like actually go into play Monday, so
Okay.
you won't see any. Well,
Right.
you won't see any like brand, whatever they call it. What do they call it?
What do you mean?
Uh, Cody Rhodes just showing up on whatever he wants to because he feels like it.
That's right.
But
Well,
brand diversion should be
it should be over
intact
with.
Monday. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be. But my thing is like I'm trying to think. I had a thought in my brain and I can't remember what it was. This is what happens when you record at almost 12 o'clock at night. Um
Oh, another thing, wrestling
mhm,
news. We're just gonna bounce all over the place today. Seth
mhm,
Rollins has signed a multi-million-dollar contract with WWE.
with AEW.
I wish. No, I'm not gonna say I wish.
He would never.
Yeah.
He would never.
Well,
He talked too
well.
much crap about everybody else's left.
I don't know if AEW is gonna make it. Honestly, I mean they're
I
basically
think it will
they're
always be a
basically
thing.
NXT now. You got like 25 people on
Yeah.
TV side with a massive screen behind you.
Yeah. And I mean like they're trying to change their logo and everything.
hmm
Um I don't know,
WWE
man.
needs a logo change.
What do you mean?
Raw and SmackDown need to be like Paul Levesque a little
Oh,
bit.
so you need to make it look like it did in 2010?
What the
Like,
squiggly WWE?
yeah, we need to
Squiggly
bring back the squiggles.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And make
Imagine
like I don't
designing
know,
that
man.
logo just like on a piece of paper, and they were just like,
Yeah, they got Vince to write it
Vince
when
was
he's
right.
angry.
Vince was writing like,
He went, "Come on out, you rapist!" None.
I don't think that's how it happened. I don't think that's how it went down.
They
But at
got
the
him
same
while he was
time,
saying that, dude. The freaking audio that just came out, like because I'm looking at my it
I know,
was
I
it
know.
was wild. I'm gonna have to do something to
Yeah.
that one. I might have to bring the audio down, unless you want it. If you want it, people, we'll give it to you. But
Yeah.
oh my god,
You want it? Come get some.
you want it?
You
Come
want
get it.
some? Come get some.
Yeah.
You know, there's people saying
I,
John Cena and Charlotte Flair are in France.
together.
Yeah. Andrade,
Andrade.
Nikki Bella.
What is it? What is it? Andrade. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, something like that.
You
I
think
don't
John
know.
Cena still talks to Nikki Bella, or you think they just like completely cut lines?
John's married, bro.
I know, but you still like check in type thing?
No,
Not at all.
no.
Nikki Bella still talks about it. Still
Nikki
talks
Bell
about
is not
John.
married.
She was. She has a kid with some dude.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah, she has a kid.
Hey, well, she got what she wanted because John
She
wouldn't give it
did.
to her. So
And then John was like, "Don't break up with me. I'll give you a kid." And then Nikki Bella was like, "Sorry, fella."
yeah, and then John Cena went and then just left. He was gone for a while.
And The Rock had a birthday this week.
No one cares about The Rock.
I mean,
Nope.
no, not even a little bit.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Well,
I still don't like him. I don't care.
yeah, yeah, I still don't like him as a person. No respect for him. But
Yeah.
if I knew nothing about The Rock and saw him in WWE, I might would respect him a little bit, not knowing that he's done anything politically incorrect in his entire life.
I mean, you heard him when he was talking about Asian people that one time, so I don't think
Yeah,
The Rock
Hawaii
can
and everything
be.
else. So
Well,
Oprah Winfrey or whatever.
yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think that Raw needs a new world heavyweight champion, and I think that will
I
make
think it needs
Raw.
Jey Uso. That's what I think it needs.
Yes, it needs Jey Uso.
There is I'm like, I don't want to say I'm like 90% positive that he's going to win
Mhm.
tomorrow. Because there's 10% of me that he's not going to. But I think Judgment Day might turn on Damian Priest.
I don't know.
Because Damian Priest was like, "Y'all do realize I don't need y'all. Y'all need me, right?" And then JD McDonough was like,
JD McDonough was like, I'm a Minecraft character.
His
I'm Steve.
head was built like a box.
Yep.
And then Logan Paul just punched him in the face with Super Bowl rings.
Dude, I thought that thing was
Did you
fake,
see
dude.
that freaking
Yeah, did
logo?
you
The
see it on
logo was
freaking
built into his forehead.
yeah, bro, did you see the he posted on I know you do you have a personal X account?
Yes, I do, but I don't use
Okay,
it.
I looked at he's got like a hole in his forehead.
Yeah,
Like I didn't think I think he like didn't pull his punch correctly or something. But like yeah, like he actually got him. So, oh man, this is a tough
it's
podcast.
a great episode.
This is a
This is a
great
little
episode. We're sorry, people. Hey, look,
little
man.
bonus
Hopefully,
thing,
huh?
little bonus episode,
Little bonus
little
episode of what
bonus
we
little
think's
thing.
gonna go on,
We
and
didn't feel like streaming tonight.
no, we don't want to stream tonight. But we're hoping and praying, and tomorrow we'll have affiliate, so it
Yeah, we're
should
at
be great.
2.99 average viewers, which really kind of makes me a little angry because 2.99
Like,
is
just give
3.
it to me. Like, round it off.
2.99 is 3.0. They are both literally the same thing.
I didn't know that.
I mean, the 9 after the 9 rounds, and then you round to 3.0 when you have 2.99.
It's
So
like when I'm
they're
rounding my
literally
money
the
in my
same
bank
thing.
account. I'm like, yeah, I got $1,000, but realistically, I only have $2.
when you're when you're
I rounded it
rounding your
wrong, but
credit card statement
yeah,
and you're like, wow, I spent more than I made this month.
I love when that happens. It's my favorite. Like when I with my credit card, I go, okay, I'm gonna pay the what's due, and then I'm gonna take the money that I put in there to make the bank leave me alone, and then I put it right back in my account.
Yeah. Your
So
bank probably thinks you're like a WWE audio producer or something. They're like, wow,
yeah,
this
like
man
why does he keep buying stuff from Sweetwater?
free candy.
Actually, this is the first thing I've ever bought from Sweetwater.
Free
Actually,
candy.
but
Free candy. Free candy. I think I
did I?
bought the audio interface from Sweetwater, didn't I?
I don't know.
Did I buy this from Sweetwater or did I buy this
Look,
straight off
man,
of
you know what we need to
PreSonus?
do? We need to get some affiliates. Like we need to get like sponsored somehow. Cause
Yeah.
like what we could do is be
WWE
like,
sponsor
yeah,
me.
like we'll be like, yeah, we're a wrestling
By the way,
podcast, but
shout out
like,
Body Armor.
oh my god. But yeah, we could
Not
be like,
sponsored by
yeah,
them.
we're a wrestling podcast, but if you want to know what kind of gear we're using, link in the description. You know,
Yeah.
that's what all
Xbox
the
controller. Elite.
eggs box.
Yeah. Logitech
But
cable.
oh my god, Tech Hall. Um, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that we really need to talk about?
No, we said we wanted to keep this under 20 minutes.
Yeah, no,
So
I want to get to 20 minutes. We're at 18. So,
there's really not much to talk about
okay,
besides
this is how we're going to end this podcast, okay?
yes.
Who we're going to name who's going to win,
Okay.
and then we're just going to end it wherever it starts. I mean, wherever it's at.
Okay.
Okay.
Cody
So,
Rhodes, AJ Styles,
Cody.
Cody,
Yeah.
Damian Priest, Jey Uso. I'm going Jey Uso.
I want to go with Jay.
But you're gonna
So,
say
but it's
Damian?
probably going to be Damien.
Okay. I'm going Jay.
Okay.
Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus the Kabuki Warriors. Obviously, it's got to be Jade Bianca, right?
It's going to be them. It's got to be.
Bailey, Tiffany Stratton, and Naomi. I'm going Bailey retaining here.
Is it triple threat?
It is.
Okay. Triple threat. Bailey.
Yeah. I'm going
Yeah, it'll
Bailey.
be Bailey.
And
Uh,
is
oh.
that it?
No, there was the bloodline.
Tama Tonga and Solo. I'm going Tama Tonga and
It's
Solo.
probably gonna be Tama Tonga and Solo because they have to continue their dominant streak.
Yeah, yeah.
But my heart wants
They're not gonna.
those
You,
fools to lose.
yeah. You literally you can't do that. You can't have the Bloodline lose after talking about how dominant they are. So I'm going
Yeah.
Solo and Tama Tonga.
So yeah,
Follow our
there
socials.
you have it. There you have it. Yeah.
There.
There's yeah. Okay. I'm gonna wrap this
Look,
douchebag up.
looking
Okay.
at if you're looking at the YouTube video, we don't have the X anymore. So
You took the X off.
no, we just don't have Twitter anymore. It's
Oh,
still
okay.
there. We just don't
Okay.
have it because I don't feel like messing with Twitter or TikTok, which TikTok's
Right.
not up there, but
That's
TikTok's
fair.
getting banned.
Yeah.
So.
So listen, I know this was a terrible video. I'm aware.
Terrible. It's just late.
It's not terrible.
and
It's just we're
wrestling
very
sucked.
tired, but we wanted to give you a little something.
Wrestling was awful.
It was awful. We know it's awful, but we still love wrestling.
Yes.
So, if you like what you heard for some reason, because you're insane, subscribe on YouTube at Slam Session Pod.
Yeah.
No spaces. It's easy to look it up.
Yeah.
Follow what is it? Follow us on Twitch
Slam Session
at
Gaming.
Slam Session Gaming.
Yes.
Look us up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Red
all those
Circle.
things. Yeah, all those platforms that
Yeah.
you may listen to us on.
Yeah.
And yeah. So are you gonna say it? You want me to say it? What we're doing?
Yeah. Cue the music.
There you go.
We're
Peace.
outta
We'll
here.
talk to you tomorrow.